Welcome to New Light Living podcast. I'm Ulrika Sullivan. I'm an intuitive spiritual life coach. And today we're going to talk about a very common pattern, and that is working hard for success. And is it really worth it? Now, in this episode, I will examine one of the most prominent patterns that many of us have been following for years. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because I was once one of those that believed that if I put in more work, the more success I'm going to have. This pattern that so many of us have been following for years is also very closely associated with the root chakra. And the root chakra is where we have an energy of safety, security, stability. And we cannot really evolve further unless our root chakra is in balance. And so many of us want to go directly into higher energies of bliss and compassion and all of the things that we want to do as spiritual beings. However, if our root chakra is not balanced, that is the ambitions we have for a transformation in our lives, for example, may not happen because the root chakra, our basic needs of security and safety, the balance here has to happen. And for many, working hard for success has been a way to satisfy that need, the basic need of safety and security. Naturally so, because working has been a way for us to earn money. And money is very closely linked to satisfying that basic need of safety and security. So there's a strong link there. And the pattern of working hard and working to exhaustion to gain more success, this is something that I want to talk about today, because there is another way. There is an opportunity for us now to change the definition of success. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So, what is your definition of success if we start there? If you're someone that is putting overtime at work, ignoring your own needs, or feel that you're pushing yourself too hard in your work situation, or things that you want, because this is not just associated with work, a career, etc. It can be anything that we want, that we put too much into, if you will, overdoing it, so that we feel exhaustion or out of balance. Simply, we're being one-sided. There is no balance in the relationship with this situation. And this episode might be an inspiration for you to shift this into a more balanced way for success. So again, why does this matter now? The definition of success is changing. And simply put, for decades, we have used a measuring stick for success in terms of gaining more and more money, working more and more, gaining more and more money. But now it's starting to shift well into a different measuring stick for success in life. And that is questions like, am I happy? Does my life feel balanced? Am I healthy? Healthy from an emotional, mental, physical, spiritual perspective, all of those. A more holistic question, am I whole? And those questions and those measuring sticks, if you will, are starting to be more and more important for some. Instead of accumulating money to feel safe, Instead, we're feeling safe when we are connected with ourselves, our communities, with nature. That's where the safety can be felt. And some have discovered this shift and are now shifting from wanting to accumulate more money or working harder to coming back to balance in terms of their lives and how we experience life. So the idea that is actually opposite of what the pattern we've been following for so many years. So instead, when we are, so hear me out, instead of accumulating money, the measuring stick becomes, am I in balance? Am I happy? Am I feeling good, etc. So the idea here is that when we are in balance, then the money comes. Instead of, I'm going to accumulate as much money as I can, and then I'm going to be happy. You see the difference? It's pretty much a complete shift from what we may have been following and believing in the past. So is there really an alternative to working hard? And many of us know exactly what that word working hard means. We have an opportunity now to redefine for ourselves what success is, which means also that we have to step into ourselves, go within to define and redefine, in many cases, what success means to us. Because society have provided us with what success means for many years. And first you have to do this, you have to get the degrees, and you have to get the great jobs, and you have to earn money, work long, hard hours, all of that. But now there is an opportunity to step inside ourselves, ask ourselves those questions. What do I need to be happy? What do I need to feel good? What do I need to feel in balance? And only you can answer those questions, really. So there is no template anymore. There is no blueprint for what success means to you without going within and defining that for yourself. So what are your basic needs? What are your basic needs? And only you can answer that question. So from there, you can go and redefine, what does success mean to you? And how can you start fulfilling those needs in a better way, in a different way that you've done before? So that is really something for you to ponder because too many of us have been working long, hard hours with the belief that if we only do that, we're going to be more successful. And how true is that? Have you felt balance in life during that period of time that you may have exhausted yourself? Have you felt happy and in harmony with yourself, others, and your environment during that time when you extended yourself beyond what your needs are? So here's an opportunity, an invitation to you today to redefine success. What does it mean for you? And from there, start identifying how can you satisfy your basic needs of safety and security based on those new terms that you define for yourself, and watch the difference. I would love for you to go also and listen to the previous episode around ignoring your needs. I believe it was like 2 or 3 episodes ago. You can just scroll in the list of episodes and find that, because I believe that a lot of times this definition of success we all have been following for so many years included to ignore and push ourselves beyond our own needs. So go listen to that episode after this. And if you're really curious about the things that I'm talking about here, the concepts of releasing old patterns that are not serving you anymore, stepping into more of a heart-centered living where your life is in balance with more ease and flow, go download a free chapter of my new book, Wisdom Beyond What You Know, how to shift from being driven by the mind to living from the heart and intuition. Visit ulrikasullivan.com or wisdombeyondbook.com. Thank you very much for listening to this episode today. I'll be back very soon with another one. Bye.